Welcome, survivors, to the brand new creature on ARK Survival Ascended, the Maeguana. As you guys can see here, it is a beautiful, beautiful reptile slash Maywing-like creature. And in today's video, I'm going to take you guys on a journey alongside me to jumping in, taming one of these things, and talking about everything you need to know about this brand new creature. So starting things off when it comes to the taming method, it's very simple. Just like other creatures in the game, you're going to go ahead and shoot them either with trank darts or trank arrows, and then obviously knock it unconscious and then put food inside of its inventory for it to start the taming process. And so now when it comes to the type of food that you need to feed it in order to start the taming process, it's pretty flexible. You can actually do something as simple as raw meat. Obviously prime meat and other better qualities of meat is going to be better for the taming effectiveness or the taming percentage, but you can do raw meat. So if you throw raw meat in there, you can see that he just took a bite. There it is, 19%. But what's really cool is it also will eat berries. So if you throw berries in the inventory of the Maeguana, it also does count towards the taming effectiveness. So it looks really cool here how you can do both of those. Obviously, kibble would be the best option out of all of them to get the maximum taming efficiency. And what's really awesome about this new creature is that the saddle as well requires only level 19. If we scroll down, you'll see here at level 19 we can actually get the ability to craft the saddle. It is going to set you back 24 of the engram points, but check this out, only level 19, and you only need a smithy. So if you already have an Argentavis by level 19, you'll be able to use that, or like I said, crafted a smithy on your own. You're only going to need 170 fiber, 30 metal ingots, which is super cheap, and then 320 hide, which will take you a little bit of time to farm up on your own, but nevertheless, it is crazy good what this saddle provides and how good this creature is for them to only put it at level 19 to unlock. Alrighty, so now that we've got a saddle crafted, let's show you some of the abilities that the brand new creature has. So for starters, obviously, if you do your normal attack, it's got a bite mechanic. It's just going to bite, wherever the direction that you're currently looking. Again, very straightforward. If we right click, it will do a belly flop. So very similar to the Maywing. And if you belly flop and then attack, it'll actually harvest bushes. And when I say harvest bushes, this guy is crazy at the amount of resources that it gathers. So currently right now, there's nothing in its inventory. Let's check it out. Let's do a belly flop and an attack mechanic here, and let's just see how much resources we got. Look at this. That is insane, dude. For a low level one here, 259 fiber, dude. Fiber gathering machine. Not only that, tons of berries, tons of seeds, you name it here. This guy is a monster when it comes to the belly flop attack that it can provide, dude. Already 47 narco berries. That's crazy. So again, really, really cool. Those are going to be the two standard attacks. The belly flop and attack actually does more damage than the standard bite does, so you're going to want to try to use that as much as possible if you do happen to get into some sort of fight with another creature. Now for the big thing here that makes this creature really, really good, and that is the flying slash gliding mechanic that it has. So currently right now, if you press and hold shift and you're in the run animation, you hit the jump button, it'll actually start the gliding process. Very similar to the Maywing, you can glide up and down. You get kind of like a dive. You go back up and forth. That's kind of how you pick up speed, cover a lot of distance. And then obviously you can also kind of level it out, and you can just fly forever, literally fly forever like this, cover tons and tons of ground. As long as you're staying pretty level, you're not going to lose altitude. You want to kind of dive down a little bit, get a little bit of, momentum going. It doesn't stop there. Check this out, chat. Look at this. You can actually use them as a swimming creature, dude. Notice two things. One, it moves pretty fast as a underwater, tame, which I think is really, really cool. And secondly, look up in the top right. There's no oxygen bar. There's no oxygen bar whatsoever. There's not even an oxygen meter or stat to pump into inside of its inventory, which I think is absolutely bonkers, because it makes it, again, very, very strong. Remember, the saddle's unlocked at level 19 and only requires a smithy and like 30 metal ingots. So really, really early tame here, and really, really strong, especially because it does have the ability to swim underwater with not consuming oxygen. Alrighty, so with the attacks out of the way, let's talk about the saddle. So right off the bat, it doesn't look like the saddle does anything. However, it does. It actually can hold up to 4 babies, very similar to the Maywing. So if you look at your creature here after you got the saddle put on, it's got a pick up baby option, and then it also has the enable nursing babies. So very similar to the Maywing. We're going to go ahead and click that on, and then we're going to go ahead and show you the difference. So you can see right now, when you have it enabled, it's got the little, you know, milk coming out the sides underneath the flaps on both sides of the Maywing. So if it has any babies in its saddle, it's going to be feeding them from things inside of its inventory. So let's go ahead and do pick up baby. It's going to show that we have that current one over here on the side. And there it is. Obviously, it's a juvenile. I'm on single player, so it is, you know, they're growing up a lot faster for the maturity rate. But anyways, look at it. It literally can hold 4 different creatures. So you can put 4 individual babies here on that. And you can see currently that the nursing range is 1,000. If we go ahead and show that, we should be able to show that. Let me see here really quick. If I do show, yeah, there you go, show trough area. So if you place a baby inside of this this little area, it will naturally take care of it. So again, very similar to the Maywing, really cool feature. You love to see something like that. And on top of the awesome saddle to pick up babies and raise them, what's also really cool about the brand new Maeguana is they are not gender specific, but you can breed them. But what's really cool about them being bred is instead of them producing only 1 egg, they actually produce 2. Each individual creature that is breeding together will produce their own egg. And another cool thing about these eggs, when they pop out, they are going to be different tiers. And so as we can take a look at this one here to the right, we can see it says superior fertilized egg. And then we also have a basic fertilized egg. So essentially, you would be able to use these for 2 different types of kibble. We could use the one to make superior kibble and use the other one to make basic kibble. So again, these are going to be really good for starting your kibble farm, especially because both of the creatures that you're breeding with do end up popping out an egg. And with that, survivors, unfortunately wraps up the spotlight video here for the brand new Maeguana creature. It functions very similar to the Maywing that we had back in ASE, and I know a lot of people are waiting for the Maywing to officially make a debut here for ASA, but it definitely looks like this creature is going to give it a run for its money, at least based on its original abilities. I'm going to be very curious to see how they're going to change up the Maywing and introduce it this time around to make it viable when you have something like this already in the game. And as always, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe here on the channel, as it greatly helps me out. I'm on my road to hitting 100,000 subscribers, and I'm hoping to do so by the end of 2025. Also, if you guys are looking for a ARK community cluster, we'll join the Discord. That link's down below. You can also check out the video you see here on screen as I do break down everything that my community cluster offers, including the brand new premium Astrios map right here.